Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Yalini. Good evening, Sharanya. Good
Good
evening,
evening, sir.
Good evening, Nikita.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Kanchana. And Rashmi Bhumika. Okay, brilliant. Fabulous. Fabulous. So the day has come when we are going to do the assessment. We just completed the previous assessment, 6:30. It was in 101 batch. And not too sure whether you know about Sri Lekha. Have you heard about her, Sri Lekha? Yes. So she was there as a guest, and so she really was mighty impressed because yes, if she was here, she would have been completely jumping out of the chair. That's for sure. But yes, she knows that this is 201, and that was 101. So she was completely happy with the confidence these kids have put in. They have some difficulty in terms of speaking, understanding, and all. So she was mighty impressed, and also she shared our reports. And she also said one important thing. She said, "You people can become the you participant." Oh, suddenly the power is gone. Right. So I thought I was seeing in a movie. What do you call? Right, suddenly the power goes off, right? Okay, Sharanya, it's okay, we were still able to see you. If you want to switch on your camera, no harm in that. Okay, fine. So the thing is that she was mighty impressed, and she also said power is back so soon. Okay, great. So she also said that you can be the brand ambassador, because you the stuff which you have learned you can share with your colleagues in your processes, maybe other processes whom you know, and so this would be something where they can also benefit from this, right? So you yourself have there are participants here in this group. They have said that no, they haven't done this on a regular basis for a long time and all, right? So you've been here doing this, and you can see the kind of change it has happened. So what she said is that you can become a brand ambassador for the others as well, who can definitely would be interested in getting benefit, right? Whenever we have this session again. Brilliant. So let's get on to the task. I don't know what was Kanchana. Were you showing something to us? There was kind of something you wanted to show. Some gift and all, something like that.
No.
Okay, fine. Okay, great. Fabulous. So hopefully Bhumika will join soon. So let's get on with our task. And unfortunately, we don't have any guest. And so hope we had. And so that is something that would have been wonderful. So let's begin. We are all fresh. So let's get into our free speech. And let me call upon who wants to go first? Is there someone who wants to go first? Volunteer. And Rashmi, before I do that, Hafifa and Hafsa as well. Oh, okay. Fine. Okay, Rashmi. Thank you very much for the information. Thank you. Right. Okay. So who wants to go first? Bhumika has joined in. Okay. So Bhumika has joined in. Yes. So yes, Kanchana has got her hand up.
Okay, sir. I will do first.
Because you had your hand like this, so I
Yeah.
to go first. Okay, brilliant.
So I would like to make my assessment on smartphones, sir.
Okay.
Smartphones plays a very important role in our daily lives. We are connected now. It's because of smartphone. They have made our lives more convenient and easier. We can get each and every work done with our fingertips by being in one place. It has people of different kinds in different ways. Like, for example, for students for their educational benefits, and for elders for their work, and for homemakers, those who don't have opportunity to go outside and learn anything, they can learn being in home itself by using smartphones. Like
It's fine, Kanchana, carry on.
like any crafts or any work, they can learn by being in home itself. And for children to watch cartoons, like that, the list goes on. Like advantages, there are some limitations also there in smartphones. Now the younger generation is completely addicted to smartphone. They're spending a lot of their time in smartphones, and they're not giving time to families like that. Spending lots of time on phone may cause many problems. It includes health problems as well. Families are also getting affected by the smartphones. Although there is no joint family now, all are living in a nuclear family, and each member of the family is busy in their smartphones. There will be no chance to build a relationship, and there will be no bond between them, as they are spending much time on smartphones. Okay, I conclude my assessment by saying that we have started to find happiness in things like smartphones and gadgets, rather than finding it in ourselves and by our surroundings, friends, families. We are giving more importance to other things. It must be changed. So one must know how to use smartphones carefully, as it includes both advantages and disadvantages. Thank you, sir.
Fabulous, Kanchana. So fabulous one. Started well, and I don't know, you put your hand up or you were just keeping the pen here. So I will give it to
my
you.
baby is disturbing actually, so I raised my hand first.
Oh, okay, fine. So I thought you volunteered. Good only. Because you have volunteered, and or maybe so you are the one who have started. So started really well. So what I have done is that I've taken the feedbacks, and so I will not say that now because it will hinder the flow of this particular activity now. So hopefully we will have end time at the end of the last participant when she finishes, and then I'll be able to share. So that's why I've made some notes. And so one quick question before I go to the next participant. Yesterday, we did the comprehension passages practice, isn't it? Everyone? Okay, fine. And also, I went through all the words as well, and we had a quick review on the meanings of that, and I also made some sample sentences as well, correct? Okay, brilliant, fabulous one. So nod of the head says that we did. So, okay, so let's go to one or the two. Bhumika, you want to do?
Yes.
Okay.
I will start. I'll complete and I'll leave the calls here. I have work.
Okay, fine. Carry on.
Yeah, I'll speak about smartphones.
Okay.
Nowadays, smartphones are very important. We can't live without that. It is one of the most commonly used gadgets. Everyone has smartphone now. We use it almost for everything. Like earlier, we used it only for calling and all, calling purpose. Then smartphone was not there. Just a mobile phone was there earlier. And now our lives revolves around smartphone only. Whole day we'll be using smartphone. The features like we can take pictures, and we can record videos, we can listen to music, surf internet, we can use social media. There are many social media. We can come to know about the news very soon because of the social media and all. And we can also, not only us, even elderly people also can watch news or whatever they want in smartphone itself. Even they use YouTubes and all. They can watch cooking recipe too. And this the smartphones have made less like sorry we have started using computers less after the emerge of this smartphones, because every work we can do in smartphone only. No need of taking a big computer or a laptop. We can do it in the smartphone only, because it has every features in that. And there are also some disadvantages, like as Kanchana said, the students, some students don't have control over it. They should have some control. Like they should not use it whole day. They should talk with text with friends, and they should give some time. Particular time should be there to use smartphone. If we use whole day, then our eyesight also becomes weaker, and it will cause many health problems. Nowadays, as she said again, relationships, because those are not like many cases every day. Friends or some people will be fighting. They'll always be in mobile. They're addicted to smartphones. Some people are addicted to smartphones. Even if they're sitting in the same room, they'll be just using smartphones. Before and all, we used to talk to everyone. We used to chit chat with everyone. We used to talk with what happened whole day, like that. Now we are busy in telling it in our smartphones with to others, not to the people who are in front of us. So there are even disadvantages. So I want to conclude it you should use smartphone in a good way too. Like nobody wantedly uses it in a bad way, but it makes us addicted. So you should be knowing what to do. You should have that controlling power also while using smartphones. That's it, sir.
Okay, brilliant, Bhumika. First one, you did well. And another thing is that
Thank you, sir.
I have, thank you very much. I have taken the feedback in the sense like I've made some notes, which the feedback I'll give you. Hopefully Monday will be more free where we can spend some time. I'll give you the feedback. Rest of the participants will give that. I'm sure activity which I'm going to give in the class, you will check with Nikita. So that's
Sure.
right. Hopefully we will have something else going on Monday since we have done with the assessment. And don't forget the assessment, which is there tomorrow, right?
Okay.
So won't take much of your time. So that is something.
Yeah, sure.
I understand you have a task. Okay, thank you very much for joining. Have a good evening.
Thank you, sir.
Okay,
Thank you. Bye, everyone.
And hopefully next week.
Don't miss me.
Okay, Bhumika, next week on, hopefully you'll find more time where you can be
Sure, sir.
for the entire thing. Okay.
Sure, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Bye.
Right. Bye. Right. So let's move up on to the next participant. Maybe where is Hafsa gone? I was just going to call her. Hafsa is logged off. So I need Rashmi's help again. I wanted to go to these two because they have some internet issue, but let's see. So I'll, since Hafifa is there, let me go to Hafifa now first. Hafifa.
Hello, sir.
Good evening, Hafifa. Your turn.
Very good evening, sir. But actually, I am in my neighbor's home, no, in a relative's home, so there will be some disturbance. Just give
That's
me
okay.
5 minutes.
That's okay. You say what you want to say. We can hear you.
No, just 10 minutes.
Okay, she will like to come back in 10 minutes. So what I can do is that then I can go to Sharanya now. Then in that case.
So good evening, sir.
Very good evening.
Yeah, I like to speak about smartphones. So smartphones play a major role in our daily life. We have reached to a situation where we cannot live a day without smartphones. Like this is my smartphone, and the most dangerous and the most useful device. I said it is most dangerous because it violates our privacy. First of all, if we install any apps in our smartphone, we have to allow certain permissions. Those permissions are like we are giving access to our media, voice record, camera, bank accounts, Google accounts, contacts, everything, etc. So by this, our data gets leaked, and it may also sold to private companies. So this is one of the most dangerous fact about smartphone. So next, I would like to say about it affects our health. So the radiation which is emitted from the smartphones may cause many diseases, and also that blue light from the mobile screen affects our eyes, mental health, sleep, etc. So it is dangerous to our health also, and it also keeps family away family members and real people. We are just connected virtually. So as I said earlier, it is dangerous and most useful device. So it is useful because we can bank online due to smartphones, and helps in studying the concepts easily, and online shopping helped a lot in this pandemic for online classes and all. Yeah, nowadays everything is possible just in a fingertip. So, but these advantages, if misused, can also become disadvantages. So, in short, it depends on the person who is using it and how he is using it. So, with this, I like to conclude my speech. So, thank you.
Fabulous, fabulous, Sharanya. Did pretty well, and I was expecting. Okay, great. So I'll come back with the feedback. Pretty good. Did really well. Fabulous job. Very, very good. Great and fantastic. So great. So next would be Nikita.
Yeah. Good evening, all.
Good evening.
Okay, there was majority of smartphones, so I'll speak on Women's Day.
Thank God.
Okay, I'm here to give a free speech on Women's Day.
Okay.
The stars are the beauty of the sky. Grass is the beauty of the meadow, but a woman is the beauty of life. You see, a woman can be a sister, she can be a mother, she can be your wife or friend. A woman, she is in every field in the present day. There are many inspirational women from which each woman can get inspired. For example, an IPS officer, Kiran Bedi, or you may get inspired from Sushma Swaraj or Mary Kom or Savitribai Phule, who was the first woman to establish a women's school in our country. And she was the first female teacher in our country. So there are a lot more inspirational women. And I would like to say that each and every woman should get inspired, and also you should become an inspiration to others. Women, you can help any woman to grow. It is not that you should think about yourself. Some women are hesitant to work. You should help them to grow. and you should support the women to fight for their equality. Every year on 8th March, Women's Day is celebrated. Yeah, it is celebrated internationally as an International Women's Day. On this day, this International Women's Day is particularly celebrated to raise awareness about women's equality, and also it is celebrated to remember women's achievements. So not only on this day, but every day should be celebrated as Women's Day, according to me, because every woman should feel special about her, and also should become inspiration, as I said earlier. These few words I would like to end my speech. Thank you.
Okay. Fabulous, Nikita. Right. So as usual, right. So it was very nice to hear.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, thank you. So just give me. Okay, great. Right. So I'll come to Yalini in a sec, because these two participants, Hafifa and Hafsa, their net could be a little bit of a worry. So let me go to them since I see Hafsa now. Hafsa, I hope you are able to hear us.
Yes, sir.
Fabulous, Hafsa. That's great to hear you as well. So yes, your chance. So please go ahead and do your Hafsa? Okay. Okay. So we'll try again. So, okay, it's only fair. Then I go to Yalini now. Hafifa said she wants 10 minutes. So hopefully, Hafsa, are you able to hear us? Okay. Hafsa, you can go on mute. I'm going to Yalini. I'll come back to you. Hopefully, just sort out the thing, maybe if it's possible. Yes, Yalini, we are all ears.
Sir, I would like to speak about Women's Day. So, good evening, guys. First of all, there are two powers in the world. One is pen, and the other one is sword. But the other most powerful one is a woman. Actually, Women's Day is being celebrated to highlight the women's achievements and the gender equality. Just to make sure women is also has to be treated equally. Actually, empowering nation is like empowering a woman. When we empower a woman, that nation will be empowered automatically. The important role of being celebrated Women's Day is to ensure that the women are being treated equally in the society and as well as the nation. Of course, as Nikita said, women are playing major role in various roles like a mother, a daughter, and a sister, and so on. They also have the equal power to achieve anything from space to the land, everything. In this 21st century, women are achieving in every field, each and every field. Like in Chennai, when the metro rails were introduced recently, the first ever train was driven by a woman. So that is like in COVID-19 situation also, women are worked in the form of doctor, nurse, police, and the other social services. So women are capable of doing multitasking. You know, a working woman will be doing the household works. They will be care their family. They will take care of their child, and also they will do their work perfectly. And I would like to say that empowering women is one of the main things, and which has to be taught in the school days itself. When people are learning, it has to be it has equal importance like education. So I would like to say that my mom used to say, don't study for only years. It is like she says that study for your own. If you want to stay independent, you have to study well. She doesn't ask me to study for the marks or the grades or nothing. She asks me to stay independent always. Even if I get married, she wants me to stay self-reliant and an independent woman. So she always asks me to study well. And in this case, women are also being achieved in many tasks. Even in this century, in some of the rural or even in some of the nations, women are being suppressed. Actually, the Saudi Arabia's princess, have you heard about it? I'm not sure, but she was in the prison just because she wants to explore the world. She wants to be like she wants to have her freedom, and she wants to explore the world just like every man do. So she was raised in the cage. So people are being suppressed women in the stage. This should be stopped, and this should be achieved. According to me, this would be achieved when people understand that freedom is not something given, it is something everyone else have. So when people understand that every people have their own freedom, and every people are like they have to be treated because of their own identity and not because of the gender, the real Women's Day will be celebrated on that day. And also, I would like to say that still there are some people, even the child, are getting abused. People are being like they didn't care, but they also to support. They should support like it is not because of gender. They should provide the freedom. I would like to end a note with, where there is a will, there is a way. Anything can be done by women and a man too. So where there is a woman, there is a magic. Will empower the nation for sure. Thank you.
Fabulous, Yalini. Fantastic, fantastic job. Good job. Very,
Thank you.
very nice. So I have the feedback. So I'll highlight for everyone. So that is what I would do. Brilliant, brilliant one. Yes. So Hafsa is with us. So let's check it out. Hafsa.
Yes, sir.
Brilliant. So carry on since you're on quickly before we lose you.
Sir, can I know the topic, sir?
There were two topics, Hafsa. One is Women's Day, another is smartphone. Which one you want to talk?
Women?
Women's, or maybe today's women
Okay, sir.
and smartphone.
I will speak about women only, sir.
Okay, brilliant.
Yeah, however, the colleagues also said about the same thing, that women, they should be educated, they should get the equal rights as the men also. Because in our country, mainly India, in rural people, women are not allowed to study. Now they are providing education for their girls also. Before, they are not used to send them to the school and all. They are only meant for the household activities, like they have to wash the vessels, they have to do the household activities, that's all. They are not allowed to get the education also. Only boys are allowed to study and to work outside the home. If we come to urban areas, like cities, in that case also, in our cities also, some men are like, no, some men, they won't allow the women to study or women to work. But my question is, if a person he's married and he will take his wife to the hospital, and if she's pregnant, and he will demand for the woman doctor in such cases. My question, if
Hafsa, carry on. It's fine. We can hear you. Don't worry.
my question is, if they don't provide the education and if they don't allow the women to study further, like if they will stop, if they provide the education also, they will stop with the SLC or PU based one. If they don't allow to study her further, how can she do her MBBS or anything else, or how can she work in a hospital? They have to provide the education, and if she want to study further, they have to allow her to study. And other thing is, if in some cases mother-in-laws, they will treat their daughter-in-laws, if the daughter-in-law is have the education, if she don't have the education, she will start degrading her. What you are, like something, they will degrade her. If she have the education, if she has the education, she don't have to care for anyone. She can stand by her own, and she can work for her own. She not need of depending on her husband like that. That's awesome.
Okay, Hafsa, brilliant. Appreciate you have when you joined in the first time, you have got disconnected and you came back. I completely agree. You both have net difficulty, not blessed as far as the net is concerned. So I appreciate you joining us, and stay connected because I'll give you the feedback. And also there is an assessment which has been put in the our group. I'm sure you would have seen that. Have you seen that? Because there is an assessment by 8:30 tomorrow where it is on the Google form. Just note if you have seen that.
About that Google assessment.
This is not English at 8. This is another assessment. So this is an assessment which will happen by 8:30 tomorrow. Or
okay, sir. Tomorrow.
Comprehension.
Tomorrow, right, sir?
Tomorrow, yes. So tomorrow you have to come here, go through the WhatsApp message which is sent, and or with some of the participants, they will give you what is happening if you are not able to connect also. In the you have English at 8 tomorrow. After that, the assessment will start by 8:30. There is a Google form. You have to go to the form and answer the comprehensive passage. Got it?
Okay, sir.
Okay, brilliant. Great. So let's quickly go to Hafifa. Are you there with us?
Yes.
Yes, Hafifa, please.
Actually, sir, I thought in pandemic is also one of the topics on which we have a series. Pandemic.
I'm sorry?
Are there only two topics or topics? Pandemic, Women's Day, and pandemic is not there.
Hafifa, there are only two topics, Hafifa. So one is like mobile phone, smartphone. Another one is like this one, today's women. So which one you want to speak?
I would like to speak on mobile phone.
Okay, smartphone. Yeah.
Hello everyone. Smartphone. So it's, as its name says, smartphone. So it's a smart. Everyone can use that. Even uneducated adults, everyone can use smartphone because it is developed in such a way that everyone can understand what is written, what is being developed in the mobile. What are the features we can use? How we can make use of all those features we can understand. So we can use that smartphone. So it indicates that on the smartphone. And in olden days, we used to when we want to talk with anyone, we used to go to the place and we used to meet them, and then we used to chat with them. But nowadays we are not meeting them. We are not speaking face to face. Everything is all in mobile phone. You are dialing their numbers and then connecting them. Yeah, start speaking. Now it's all in mobile phone. It has become a small box. It is a small box where you are everything. Literally everything is stored in your mobile phone.
Hafifa, we can't hear you. I don't know what happened suddenly. Hafifa?
Can you hear me, sir? Hello?
We are not able to hear you.
Am I not audible?
I don't know. It's very feeble. Maybe, I don't know, you would have done something, or maybe it's the internet, because we were able to hear you loud and clear. Not now. Okay, if you are able to hear us, can you log off and log back? Hopefully it will work.
I can hear you, sir.
Okay, we still can't hear you. Can you type here? Are you able to hear us? Okay, you can hear us. Okay. So since you can hear us, let me also say the same thing which I said to Hafsa. There is a assessment tomorrow, which is by 8, and I'm sure you would have gone through that. So the same goes to you as well. I'm sure you would have heard that. So we are not able to hear you actually, but you did type the message. I did see the message. So what I would request you is that if you can just log off and log back. Sometime it works. Right, so just try it. Hopefully it will work, and just come online, and yes, that would be it. Just try, and so hopefully that will work. Okay, so till she comes, so brilliant, everyone. Everybody rocked and rolled as expected, and you all did really, really great. And so, as expected, Hafifa has joined in. Hafifa, are you able to hear us?
Hello, sir. Am I audible now?
I think some issue at your end, Hafifa. Maybe you would have pulled a plug or something. Okay, I would do one thing. Stay connected. I'll come back to you after 10 minutes, right? Hopefully it will work, because...
Hello, sir. Can you hear me now?
Yes. I don't know what you have done. This is what it's working. Keep it in your mind.
No, actually, I came out of the room.
Oh, okay. So that's a magic. Please tell me. Please continue.
Where have I stopped, actually?
I think you stopped on your free speech. I really... No.
Okay, let me start by saying...
This is precisely right from the college. No, they're not bothered about being diplomatic or maybe and all. This is a raw college stuff, right? So which is exhibited here in Nafsa and Hafifa. Okay, Hafifa, please, wherever you want to start from, you have the complete freedom.
But actually, sir, there is a back-end music and all for that.
Yeah. See, Hafifa, see, let's also understand because, see, let's also, because you're able to hear us, there are other participants as well who are pretty serious who come here. And so this is something which is very important as well for everyone. As you saw, Bhumika also logged in and it was very important for her, but she also logged in and was here. So at the same time, no, Hafifa, I understand because you have difficulty, but at the same time, this has been informed to you earlier. So what you could ideally have done is that you could have ensured that you are somewhere where you are able to spend that time, this 1 hour. And so this is an interactive session, which you know by now because we are in the 3rd week. So this is something which you have to do from your end. This is the, what do you call? You call that out of the comfort zone. So, so this is something which is expected of all the participants, including you, right? So, so this is something you keep in your mind. That's what I would say. Yes, we can have fun. At the same time, the important aspect is learning, because that is the priority of this one. So I believe you can ensure that's being taken care henceforth. So if you can log in on the time and also spend this time, right? So that is pretty important. And you also need to ensure you are at a place where you would be in a secluded place, hopefully, if you can. But little bit of disturbance here is fine, because I don't mind with the other participant as well. It could happen at my home as well. Right, so that's something we have to keep in mind. Our time and others' time is also equally important. And this is something done by Desi Crew, so we should appreciate that. This is an interactive session, so which goes for everybody. And so we get the benefit. We have already seen in the session, everybody have appreciated that. Right, so this is a kind of a brief, what do you call, input I want to give you, right? So hopefully you would have known what I really meant. So we would see this happening in the coming week. Okay, brilliant, Hafifa. So all yours. So please say what you want to say now.
Am I audible?
Yes, yes, you are.
Okay. So let me start by saying that. So smartphone is the box. It is a box where you are everything, literally everything is residing. Maybe someone want to keep it secret. They may put a lock for also that for the smartphone. So for people it is a future for them. So smartphone is like everything for them. Smartphone is an essential component for our life. Technology, we have to adapt to the get used to our smartphone. So we can chat, we can do anything. As I already told in the beginning, it is a package of features where you can get everything, literally everything in a small thing, in a small box. You can get everything. You can get to connect to a person who is residing in another country, or you can just speak to the person who's standing near to you. So that is what, and there are so many advantages as well as disadvantages. I would like to say that disadvantages maybe when it comes to students, we have to be careful while using mobile phone. It is up to us. It is on our. It is like what you say. We have to know that what is good for us, what is bad for us, what should we use in our mobile phone, how to make best utilize of our smartphone, how to in which way we can use the smartphone that will make our future bright. So this is something like you can ruin your future, or you can build your future. It is all up to us. And there should be a limit for using mobile phone. Some people may use for it. Some people may use to diddle their time, but there should be some limit, right? There should be a time limit to diddle their time, and then, for example, study for 1 hour. Studying for 1 hour is not that easy actually. Concentrating for 1 hour is not actually easy. For up to 30 minutes you can concentrate, then cannot. Then at that time you can use mobile phone for some rest, I mean for some fresh. Yeah, you can also go out and get some fresh air, but you can also use some mobile phone some some mind fresh. But what you know, you shouldn't use it for too much time. Just for 10 minutes, use it, then open the book, switch off the phone. That's it. There should be a limit. And when it comes to kids, actually it is not kids' fault. It is up to their parents' responsibility. It is parents' responsibility to how to feed their children, how to how to teach your children without smartphone, without mobile phone. So it is all up to parents. And then elders, no, there's no issue with them. It is okay. They'll use according to their ability and according to their limits. They will use that. It is best for older elders. That is okay, but not for youngers. Some people build their future in mobile phone. For example, YouTubers and all those TikTokers. They make so many vlogs and make so many followers, hundreds, thousands followers, and make money in that only. So this is one way to build their future or make money. And there are some people on the other hand, there are some people who ruin their life by using by making excessive use of mobile phone. That is what there should be limit. And I would like to end my speech by saying that nothing is bad, nothing is good until you decide what is good for you, what is bad for you. And for everything, even not only for smartphone, for everything there is a good and there is a bad face. There are two faces for a coin, two faces for a coin, one bad and one good. And it is up to you which one to use, which one to choose. And I hope enough to decide ourselves that which is good for us, which is bad for us. So yeah, let's make best use of our smartphone and build our career. Thank you everyone.
Thanks, Afifa. Fantastic. And I'm sure all of everybody enjoyed what you said, and especially none other than Sharanya, your childhood neighbor. She was there. She was the one who was really nodding and saying everything. Great, Afifa. Fabulous. Good that you could speak rather.
Thank you.
So you spoke in length as well. Great. And please remember what I said a while ago. So that is pretty important. And stay connected. You can benefit a lot from this particular session, right? So which you already agreed on this particular training program itself, because you felt like you don't have confidence. Look how you're talking. I was also looking at the clock because I thought, will I have enough time to give a feedback, because I didn't want to stop you as well, right? So that is the thing about this interactive sessions. Okay, great. Fabulous. Fantastic. So it's a time where I can start giving the feedback pretty quickly to everyone. Hopefully I will be able to do that, or else I will come back to you on Monday. So so first of all, you can all pat your back, because that's something which all did fabulously well. And look where we have come. This is the third week. Look, you have this kind of skills in you, all of you, right? And we have recordings as well. If you go through the first week recording or the first day recording, and we are in the end of third week where we are. So look where we can go at the end of 8th week. right? I know this is out of your comfort zone because you have work, and some of you have to go and do the work, right? Some would have finished today, but this is out of your comfort zone. So this is what you're putting for yourself and for your life, for your future, and also learning this language, which we have also emphasized how this language is so important. I can see great career ahead of all of you, because I can see that you all are ambitious and you want to do something, and you have all skilled, right? Somewhere down the line, when you talk to someone, you find out what they are up to, because you all have ambitious, even the young two participants as well, right? So this is only can keep getting better and better, and this is a great tool which you will have, right? So fabulous and great. So let me start one by one. So let me go to, I have written according to the, okay, let me go to Nikita first. Right, so Nikita, fabulous, right, as usual, the great beginning, right? So that is something which, fabulous beginning. I think I really loved the way you started, right? That was great. That was a great quote. And you spoke about, see, what I'm saying is that I don't only want to mention your, see, this is a language thing. I don't only want to mention your thought process, but various other things as well. But the good point is that nobody referred the notes or something, which I really expected that no one will do, because you can, if you are being put in a situation, you can talk instantly, talk on your own, make your own sentences, make your thought process. So that was there. And this was a kind of a thing where you had a topic which you have to do. So that was fabulous. So your language part, and then in terms like your thought process, right? Even though you would have learned, but to articulate that, you said mother, sister, you talked about the great women, right? And you also helped help women grow, equality, and all these things you talked about. So that was very, very fabulous. One thing I expected is like you abruptly finished. When I was into the glue, no, I thought you were going. So I don't know. I'm just giving a kind of, because the kind of, because I've been involved in these trainings. So maybe it could be at some point of time you feel, I'm okay. Am I okay? Or shall I continue or shall I stop? So maybe, I don't know. Was it that particular self-doubt or whatever it is? Was that self-doubt, Nikita?
Yes, sir.
See, precisely, I know the nerve, because been doing this for some time now. So even I was there in your shoes. When you do think, no, you think, why everybody is silent? So everybody is silent because everybody is listening to you, right? So this is a feedback. So you have to do what you are doing. And I was so eager that you are talking. I thought you will talk for some more time, and suddenly you stopped it. And this happened with Sharanya as well, right? So this happened with Sharanya as well. So great, Nikita, fabulous one. We will be doing more of this free speech. Next week we'll do GD and role plays as well. I've got some important and very interesting role plays which will be fun and which will be interesting as well, right? So that we will do next week. So that is all getting us better, where we can instantly, like in Tamil or maybe in Kannada, we'll be able to talk in English as well, which we are already doing now. So we are only getting better. So that's for Nikita.
Thank you, sir.
Fantastic, Nikita. Right, so let me go to Sharanya now. Sharanya did fabulously well. She highlighted again the language part was fabulous, and she was the most demonstrative of everyone because she was there on the screen and the hand going here, there, and all. So if it's there on the portal, no, you will be able to see that. So that's something I really liked it, right? So very expressive. So that way it was fabulous. So when you are expressive, even I think the last practice which you did, no, you were a little bit nervous, and I don't know, again, the doubt and all, right? But this time you rocked and roll in the sense like you are completely having a smile when you're talking. So smile gets away with half of the thing. When you smile and talk and do something, no, half of the things is getting over, and you also feel calm and composed and all. So that was one. So you talked about the privacy part, the language part was good. You talked about the blue light stuff and all. That's what I've written. Very demonstrative, very expressive as well. And again, You certainly could have. I don't know why you stopped. Like suddenly you put a speed brake. You said, "Okay, sir, done." Right. So maybe that is something you can keep in your mind. That's a feedback. So you can please carry it on and ensure you can only get better. Have the confidence in you. Talking really well. It's only about articulating. Once you know how to write, it's up to you where you want to write. Right. So you know how to write now. All of you, right? It's up to you in terms of taking your articulation, taking your thought process to the next level. Even you want me to talk on any unknown topic, yes, I can do for hours. That is what it is. Okay, brilliant, Sharanya, brilliant, Nikita. And I come to Yalini now. As always, Yalini did rock and roll. Yes, she started with a quote again. Right, and she spoke about equality, empowering nation, and that was very, very powerful thought. Right, empowering women is empowering nation. That was very, very heavy stuff which you did say that. Right, so and also I think Nikita also said about the space and other stuff. Right, and she also talked about how it is important for this education to happen in the school itself. Right, and one good thing you talked about is like sometimes you can add your personal thing. She talked about her mom, right? How her mom said what she said and what she had to do and all. No, that is something, a personal touch, right? So that is something where when everybody is talking about the general thing, no, you're personalizing your experience as well. So that is a powerful tool. If you want to make a note of that as well, you can do that, right? Now. Right, so this was something really great, and people should not be differentiated on their gender. So that she was talking about equal treatment, and she also ended very well. She ended with something very special, the magic part, right? So that ending part was, I think, she did really well. So that was started well, ended well as well. Were able to carry it with good flow, right? Fabulous one, and it was not short. It was a kind of a proper free speech. That was very, very nice. Good one. Good job, Yalini. Fantastic. So I go upon to Kanchana now. Kanchana, how did you do?
Shortly, sir.
Why so short? That's what I expected. Quite so much. Maybe you got disturbed with Kate and all, so I understand that's something which happens in the family part. So, so again, you are
only some bullet points.
Oh, okay. So that's what it is. That's fine. Bullet point and expand it. That's what it is. Okay. So there is always another time. I'm sure you again a participant with great skills, right? So I'm sure. But I would like to say that you did well. Right, but maybe somewhere down the line, no, I expected to be more in depth from Kanchana. So that is the expectation I have of you. So you did articulate well, and you talked about the advantages, limitation, right? The joint family part was fantastic. It was very nice. You talked about some universal stuff, right? And so you were talking about the bullet points. You're right, and ended well. Right, ended well. The flow and other thing could have been slightly on the thing, right? So that is something I expect, and I'm sure you have capability. Believe me, you really did well, but you have capability to talk more and articulate more and add more stuff in your talk. So that's something which you can do that, right? So hopefully, I don't know whether you had enough time to do that. So think about that. You have great skills. You have been very active in the class in terms like, if I ask something, there are many times where you have responded before anyone. So these are the skills you have, right? So let's see how we can only get better. And I'm expecting more from Kanchana because I have 5 things for you, right? Okay, great, Kanchana, brilliant. So I go upon to Hafsa. Let's see if Hafsa is able to hear us. Okay. Hafifa, are you able to hear us? Okay, Hafsa is able to hear. Okay, 1 second, Hafsa, I'll give you the feedback. We are almost at the end of this particular session. Okay. Okay, Hafsa, you talked about the equal right, and those kind of a thing, not allowed to study and all. This was a great point. You also got very emotional at one point of time. Your voice suddenly raised as if kind of a leader is talking. So that was all coming from your heart. So that was something which was there, and had prepared. Right, I'm sure if you had prepared, no, because you were not prepared. See, Hafsa and Hafifa, what I could see is that, what I could say is that you also have a coordinator for this particular group. If you are in touch with any other participant, great, or else Rashmi is there. You can always get in touch with Rashmi if you have any problem. She will tell you what happened, what are the tasks and all, right? So that is what. So if you had prepared slightly more, I'm sure you would have done well. But at the same time, you really did well. No two ways about that. And so that was for Hafsa and Hafifa, the last participant before Kanchana. Hafifa, yes, thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Brilliant, Hafifa. Hafifa said about the topic, right? And so you were again, no, because this is precisely what I was saying. Initially, you said, no, I don't have confidence and all, but look at the way how you're talking. So this is the benefit of this particular session. So kindly I request you to have that space where you can get connected, right? So then you can get the benefit of it. Then you talked about a lot of things, right? About the kids, about the good and bad, about parents, right? And so excessive use of mobile and all. Somewhere down the line, see, you are not sure about the topic. Had you prepared the topic, look how you would have done. So that is only feedback I could give you, right? So once you have a kind of a proper, and then you prepare well, it can go into some different level. That is what I would say. Okay.
Yes, sir. Sure, sir. One day I would rock the stage.
You have rocked well today itself. Don't worry about that, right? You did well. But I'm just saying, if you slightly know the topic, what is there, and then you would have prepared obviously better. Had I not told any topic to anyone and they asked me what is the topic and then talk, then there's a difference, right? So that is what I meant. Okay, brilliant. So we have come to an end. In fact, we are just over by a couple of minutes because I just wanted to finish this particular thing. I don't have any task which I've given you because we completely ran off time. I don't want to take any bit of more than the allotted time. And so good luck again. Again, you can pat all your back. You did wonderful job. So congratulations, Yalini, Kanchana, Sharanya, Nikita, Hafifa, and Hafsa, and Bhumika as well, who is not here now. So fabulous one. So all the very best, and have a very, very good evening. Yes, have a very, very good evening. Yes, everybody did well. Have a very good evening, and don't forget your assessment, which is tomorrow, and English at 8 will happen at the usual time after that assessment. Wish you a great Sunday, and we will see you again all excited and fresh on Monday. Until then, take care. Bye for now.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Bye, Sharanya. Bye, Yalini.
Thank you, sir. Happy weekend.
Bye, Yalini. Happy weekend to you as well.